DCS 1, 2, 3, ABC 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, girl. Hi, my name's Ivy, and I am not poisonous. I'm a freshman in college, and this is my video, and I've even written cues that really don't help me out at all with what I'm doing here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah. What these videos are gonna be about is me going through this adventure of Accutane and being a freshman in college. For those of you who don't know, Accutane is a pill that people with severe acne or people who just haven't been able to cure their acne, and have had it for so long, and it's just a final resort. It's what they put you on. And it's a long process for girls. Guys are so much luckier. They get like put on it the next day and stuff. It's not fair. I hate being a girl so much. And yet guys are just so attractive. So yeah, with there being 20 days left until I get put on Accutane, I am just so excited and nervous, and I feel like my hair is falling out because of it all, because I'm stressed out with school and being a music major. I'm in these music theory classes that I've never heard of half this stuff before. I've always been a parrot in the music world and just sang what I was told to and repeated over and over and over again. It's like stressful. Freshman in college, I chose to stay at home. So yeah, I thought I'd share my story with you guys, because I know there are a ton of people out there who struggle and suffer, and it just isn't fun, and you know, you need somebody to talk to, or somebody, it's encouraging to know that there are other people that are just like you, because yeah, it's true. Like I don't necessarily feel like better about myself, but it kind of helps to know that there are other people who have the exact same problem and they're struggling, and I'm not alone. It's always great to know that. So yeah, my story begins May 30th, 1996. Dun, 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 dun. 10 points if you know where that came from. Gryffindor. When I was 8, I started going through the change. And then by age 9, I had actually developed more acne. And my teachers actually pointed it out because they thought that I had a rash. Talk about embarrassing. Ever since I was 9, yes, I've had acne. And if you do the math, 18 minus 9 is 9, which means I've had 9 years, which is half of my life. So having acne for about half as long as you've been alive sucks butt. Really, really sucks. And I've been self-conscious ever since, and I've had so many other things alongside of having acne going on with my life, and it's not fun at all. Other things that go alongside my acne is when I was 10, my thyroid quit working.
Thanks, buddy. You're so kind.
Yeah, my thyroid quit working, and I put on all this weight, and I was bullied and hated the life. Yeah. It was a depressing time, and I even got in trouble for being bullied because I tried to stand up for myself, and that was apparently a no-no. I don't know how that stuff works, because I wasn't on the side of not being bullied. So yeah, that was a no-no. I was bullied when I was 10. 6th grade it stopped because my bullies moved away. Both of them, like, at the same time. That was, like, amazing. Like, best year ever, life ever. What? Chubby as it was. Chubby. I, like, actually weighed more than I did now, which is kind of sad. But, I mean, that makes you even more self-conscious, and then having acne on top of that really sucks. And so I learned, by the end of 6th, going into 7th grade, I found out I had hypothyroidism. Hypo, which means your thyroid is not producing enough hormones. Hyper is when your thyroid is overactive. Mine wasn't working, which means no metabolism, no nothing. I was down and out. And I played like 7 sports a day, on top of having like PE classes and being a super active child, and then like running and doing homework and straight A's and stuff. And like that stuff that would stress normal kids out was not stressing me out. It was my weight, and kids at that age don't deserve to really think about that kind of thing. Anyways, this is not what that's about. This is about acne. But anyways, I still had my acne, and then later on I developed PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian disease, which also causes acne because I think your hormone testosterone is way too high. I know I probably should be doing research on this, but you can also check and look it up. But yes, my polycystic ovarian syndrome, I have that. And then I also have prediabetes. That causes stress with having to worry about your blood sugar and having to eat healthy every day. But I feel so good eating healthy. You guys will too if you decide to go for a healthier lifestyle, if you don't live healthy lives already. So I promise you, that's a miracle worker right there. And so yeah. They also said there might be a few other things like going on, but we're not gonna worry about that yet. So with polycystic ovarian, PCOS, thyroid, prediabetes, hypoglycemia, which is like, I guess the changing in blood sugar so much, like my blood sugar drops from being high, and like poof, that sucks. But yeah, I have all of that on top of severe acne. Oh, ear edges. And so life is very stressful without worrying about actual activities like schoolwork and stuff. And so now that I'm in college, things have gotten worse. But fast forwarding or rewinding back from college, but past 7th grade, 8th grade is when I started seeing my dermatologist. He was an butthole. So, yeah, he was a douche. I went straight to him, told him I'd been suffering for a few years, was looking forward to it, thought all my problems would be answered by going to him, and I was just so excited about going to him because I just knew this was going to be my answer to everything. Little did I know he was going to be a douche. He came in, barely looked at my face, gave me doxycycline, benzoyl peroxide wash, and clindamycin. Told me that should work. I believed him. I thought he knew what he was talking about. He left like 5 minutes later after I had waited in the waiting room for about 2-3 hours to be seen for just like 4 minutes and pay extra money for a specialist. That was ridiculous. And so I pretty much stayed on that exact same thing for the next routine for the next 5 years, begging him to put me on something else, and I never really got it, what I asked for. Like, if I asked for Differin, I didn't get put on Differin. He kept it the same, and when I didn't ask for Differin and he thought my acne was doing worse, he'd put me on like Epiduo, and then one day he put me on Ziana, and I kind of like that stuff worked out fairly well, but it didn't work enough. And eventually I was just so tired of him coming in and telling me, yeah, it's not really improving, but we're going to keep you on the same stuff. Like, what sense does that make at all? So I decided to beg my mom to take me to another dermatologist because I was so pissed off by this douche telling me to stay on the same exact thing I've been doing for 5 years. Sorry, the lighting. And it hasn't been working. So why are you going to keep me on the exact same stuff? So I went to a new doctor just recently. It's been like a month or 2 since I've been seeing them. And automatically right off the bat, put me on new medication, put me on spironolactone, told me that those washes weren't really going to help me. And they believed that my acne was totally hormonal with all my problems that I've been having with other bodily things. Kept me on spironolactone, kept me on doxycycline, told me I could wash my face with anything I wanted if I felt my face was drying out too much, change it up. don't wash it as often. Just make sure I get my makeup and stuff and everything out of my pores. And that worked out not well. It had been 2 months since then, and I understand that this stuff takes a really long time to work, but there had been no improvement. If anything, my face actually got worse, and that was a little discouraging. And so I was just like, when I go back, Mom, I think I'm ready to ask for the Accutane. I mean, I had been ready since I was 13. I was so done with acne. And so we went back and said, it's not working, and they said, it's not. It's not working at all. We're going to put you on Accutane. And I was like, is that really how easy it is? Because that doesn't really make sense, because all my other doctors haven't wanted to put me on it. And like, I was dancing in my little chair, and they're like, yeah, it's going to work out great. Just to let you know, there is an initial breakout. What's an initial breakout? Well, an initial breakout is once the medicine gets into your system, boom, more acne is there. Depressing, scary, disgusting, your skin dries out. I mean, that pretty much happens throughout the entire process. But what Accutane is doing is curing you of your acne. And if you have acne later on, I mean, it lasts like a few days, like barely any time at all, like what normal people who go through acne experience. But yeah, it dries out your skin like crazy. You have to do all this moisturizing stuff. And it's a lot of work. It's not like you really get a break. You don't have to wash your face with the nasty soaps, but you have to make sure your skin's clean and moisturized 24/7 in order to really feel good. I'm so excited, and I hope you guys decide to go on this journey with me of Accutane. I hope you guys are kind of inspired by this video, that if your dermatologist isn't putting you on Accutane, you need to stress it out with him. Like, if you've had acne for even less. I've seen people go on it for like having acne for 2 years. I think that's a little ridiculous, because acne doesn't just go away. I mean, it takes a good 2 years if you have like decent acne amounts to actually clear up and heal and stuff. But like, if you have like had acne for 3 to 4 years, I would say suggest Accutane to your doctor. He can say, well, if we don't see improvement by this time to next time, we will put you on Accutane, or if it's not where we thought we'd be, we will consider putting you on Accutane. There's a lot of stuff. You constantly have to get your blood tested. If you're a girl, you have to be on 2 forms of birth control. Abstinence is not an option. Abstinence, it's not an option. They told me, I know. Whatever. But I mean, it's not a problem. There are a ton of side effects, but I mean, at this rate, the side effects definitely don't outweigh the outcome, like what could happen, like my skin, just clearness, happiness, less stress, having one less thing to worry about. I haven't had a sleepover since I was well, I've had sleepovers, but I usually like end up leaving my makeup on, which is not good. But like, I haven't had a sleepover at somebody else's house because I've been so shy and self-conscious about this that I don't go to the beach. I haven't been to the beach, or haven't gone swimming in a few years. I wear makeup all the time. I don't even go out in my front yard. So just the idea, it's just so exciting. I am looking forward to it every single bit, and I just know that I'm going to have so much more confidence when this is done. I'll be able to go to the gym and I'll just be able to do stuff. That is just so exciting to me. Like, I know they say don't let it hold you back. Don't be so self-conscious about it. Nobody notices it. But nobody can see when it's hidden behind all of this makeup how bad it is. And so I understand what everybody's going through. Like, everybody who's hiding it. I know you think it's bad, but it will get better. You just have to do the work. It's not for you you have to work for what you want. And I'm so excited. I'm ready to do this. I am ready. So I'll see you guys later in my next video, which will be hopefully not in 20 days, but probably will be in 20 days, celebrating my
Accutane.
I'm so excited and nervous, and it's just gonna be so great. I am looking forward to it. I talk with my hands, I play with my hair. We can play with
our hands, talk with our hands together. We're gonna be great friends, I promise. If there is anything you guys want to know and have any questions, feel free to contact me. Just let me know. We can talk, we can do stuff. Maybe even eventually hang out. We can be friends. We're already friends. We're gonna be friends. We're gonna be great. See you later. Bye.